Hey guys, the Franchise Goat here, and welcome to episode number 4 of the New York Jets franchise. Last week suffered a tough loss as our kicker Aldrick Rosas missed a 43-yard field goal after being iced right at the end of the ball game, and we lost 33-31. Though admittedly that would have been an upset if we would have been able to pull that off. We do have a lot of stuff to get done this week, however, before we even play. We'll start by looking at weekly awards because I think we might have had someone there. We did. Bradley McDougald with the pick 6. He gets AFC Defensive Player of the Week. That's what I thought. No one from week 1. So that's cool to see. Let's see. Game day prep against the Colts. What do we have here? Tougher defense. I'll commit to scoring 2 touchdowns. That's sure. So we score. I guess we get an XP boost for that. I'm not really sure. But we have, first thing I want to do here is, Colts are 2-0, is we're going to upgrade a couple of guys who actually matter. Chris Herndon, our tight end. I looked at him. He's 24. We definitely are probably going to keep him around, especially as a backup. I actually like him a little bit. He's pretty good. He can catch a little bit, but I want to keep him as a catching guy. So I think we're going to upgrade him as a scheme fit. We're going to get his possession up. Goes up to a 73, becomes a scheme fit for us. Big time upgrade there. Blocking, medium route running, pass block. A lot of blocking stuff there, but we do get a couple route running upgrades. He's up to a 73. He's not too bad. I like his 80 speed and his 83 catching, though. That 80 catch in traffic will help, too. He's not great, but he's there. The other guy who definitely I want to look at is James Daniels, the guy who we acquired in the last episode. And let's see, where does he need to improve? He's pretty good overall. So I think we're just going to go into his scheme fit and what he is. Agile. Goes up to a 79 overall. Gets an upgrade on pass block, finesse, run block, and +1 strength. That's good to see. Up to 85 strength. That's pretty good. He just looks like a very solid left guard for us. The other two, the CPU can upgrade. Next thing I want to do is jump in. We're going to download a draft class. We're going to use a real draft class for this one. And assuming that Bengal, shout out to Bengal's YouTube, it is there. This is by far the best draft class that is there. So we're definitely going to use this draft class. We're going to download it in. All right, so it just took me through the stuff there. Wow, interesting draft class that's been put up here. Wow, he's Micah Parsons super far down. That's interesting. Anyway, we have a lot of needs. So I'm going to go through. First thing I want to do is just go through and scout our quarterbacks because that's something we definitely need. Justin Fields, I assume, is also an early first-round guy. There's a bunch of first-round talents here. Trey Lance, a late first-rounder. Kyle Trask, definitely need to look at. Let's see what he is. He is also listed as a late first-rounder. Zach Wilson, early second. Mac Jones, I assume, is going to be a second-rounder as well. 5th round, wow. Really did Mac Jones dirty there. And that's going to be it. I just want to look at quarterbacks because I think we're definitely going to try and take a quarterback, especially if we have a high pick. One of these two guys is definitely going to become the newest member of the New York Jets. 2 more things to do before we get into the game. First is contract-wise. We do have a re-sign guy, and the first guy to re-sign is Avery Williamson. I'm definitely not going to re-sign him. As a matter of fact, I am going to try and trade him before the deadline. Looking at the guys who we do need to re-sign, Marcus May, maybe. Same thing with Brian Poole, he's a maybe. Perriman, I would consider. Quincy Wilson, another guy I would consider. But a lot of these guys are going to walk for me. And so that's good there. And I do want to, I said we're going to slowly unload guys. I do want to pull off one more trade this episode. All right, so our trade here, we are trading away the defensive player of the week, Bradley McDougald. 29 years old, just doesn't fit on this team long term. And we're trading him in a sixth, and we're getting back a second from the Cleveland Browns, which can be pretty valuable. So now we have 4 first-round picks and 2 seconds, which should be very valuable in the upcoming draft. So, yeah. I did forget about one thing, and that's draft stories. So let's actually take a look and see if there are any. Sometimes you'll get them early on. And we do have one. Doug Middleton. Interesting. We'll have to, let me tag him in the class and see if we can figure out. I have no idea what position he plays. All right, so yeah, he does not exist. So draft stories are still useless when you actually use a real class, which is fine. We're going to simulate our training and jump right into this game against the Colts in Indianapolis. So the Colts are going to kick off here at Lucas Oil Stadium as we begin week 3 of the NFL season. Dave's is going to return it back to the 26, and our offense is going to head out onto the field. 3rd and 12 here after some poor runs from Le'Veon Bell. We're going to see what we can do here. Oh, and we got put under extreme pressure, and we're going to have to punt real quick here. 3rd and 2 here for the Colts, an early chance for our defense to make a stand. And that's thrown over the middle and knocked down, incomplete. Good coverage there. And Rivers starts the game 0 for 2, and both teams start with 3 and outs. 3rd down here, we're going to give the ball to Le'Veon Bell, our best player here on 3rd and short. And he is going to pick up the first down, gets past DeForest Buckner. He's up to 5 carries here for 12 yards early. Thrown over the middle by Darnold. He's going to get Jamison Crowder there. Picks up 12 yards. The Indianapolis Colts are bringing big-time pressure here. We're trying to avoid it. We got a 3rd down. We're going to throw short to Chris Herndon, who's going to make the catch. And he's going to sneak forward for about 9 yards of his own. We're by midfield with a couple first downs. Good drive going here. 3rd and 5 here. We're going to go play action at a single back. And it looks like we have Jamison Crowder, and we do by the sideline. Good throw from Darnold. He's 3 for 4 to start this ball game. And we are down in field goal range here. We're going to check down, and that's going to be incomplete. But there is a flag on the play. It's going to be roughing the passer on the Colts. So a mistake there as DeForest Buckner is going to get a roughing the passer, and we're down to the 13. And that's going to be picked off. Darius Leonard is going to go all the way back, and he's going to run it uncontested for an Indianapolis Colts touchdown. And just like last week, we get a good drive down, and I tried to lob that with Darnold, and I think we had him if it was actually a good lob. But Darnold way underthrew it. It's a pick 6 for the Colts, 7th interception in just week 3 for Sam Darnold. Yeah, he just didn't lob it. 3rd and 1 here. We are going to give the ball to our best player, Le'Veon Bell, here on 3rd and 1. And he's got a big hole. He's going to pick up the first down and more. Picks up 11 there. And he's up to 39 yards here in the first quarter. 3.5 per carry. And we're back at midfield trying to drive again on this Colts team. 3rd and 7 here. We're running a deep pass play, see if anyone can get open here. We always do have the check down, and that's actually what we're going to go to. There is a flag on the play. Looks like Chris Hogan picked up the first down. Let's see what the flag is. And it's going to be roughing the passer again. This time it's on Darius Leonard. We will take the first down down to the 25. Big hole for Le'Veon Bell. He's going to get about 8 yards there. He's up to 50 yards already. And it's 2nd and 2. We're going to throw that out to the fullback, Wesco, and he's going to pick up a nice gain of 8 there. And we have 1st and goal, as that'll do it for the first quarter. Big hole for Le'Veon Bell running behind our left guard Daniels, who pulled. And he's down to the 2-yard line here for a 2nd and goal short. 2nd and goal, we're going to give it to Bell, and he's going to work his way in for the touchdown. And we tie this game up pending the extra point. A lot of Le'Veon Bell yet again, but he's been effective as he drives it in from 2 yards out. There's a screenplay from the Colts, and it's an effective one. Didn't read that one particularly well. Rivers completes his first pass of the ball game. 3rd down and 3 here for the Indianapolis Colts. Pretty short one. We'll see if they run the ball. I'm playing in a zone scheme here. And it's going to be a throw over the middle, and that's completed for the 1st down and a bunch more. Rivers starting to get a little more in rhythm here. As Campbell's going to make the catch for 17 and a 1st. 3rd and 1 here. We're going to bring pressure in the form of the linebackers. We're going to bring both our middle linebackers down. And we are not going to be able to stop Marlon Mack as he falls forward for the 1st down. 3rd and 8 here. We are going to drop into zone coverage as we try and stop the Colts. They are going to check down, and it doesn't look like he got the 1st down. Looks like we stopped them just short. 4th and 2. Nyheim Hines with a 6-yard catch. And a good job by our defense to hold. It looks like we're going to hold them to a field goal here. So the Colts are actually going to go for it here. They're not going to take the points on the field goal. And it's a run with Marlon Mack to the outside, and he's going to pick up the 1st down and a little bit more. He gets 5 yards. And so we do not get our stop there. 1st and goal at the 1 here, and the Colts are going 5 wide, and we are going to get to Rivers and sack him. Terrell Basham off the edge. We sent 6. They were 5 wide. We were in man coverage, and it ends up working out pretty well for us. 2nd and goal here for the Colts. 5 wide here for the Colts. We are in zone coverage. Rivers is going to run for it, and he is going to get the touchdown. Philip Rivers on what looked like a designed quarterback run. And the Colts are going to take a 13-7 lead, 14-7 pending the extra point. I'll be interested to see if they review this. It looked pretty close, but Philip Rivers just kind of ran through. Who is that? Avery Williamson? It looks like maybe he reached out and got it. Let's take a look here. Yeah, it looks like he probably got the touchdown there. It's actually Patrick Owasu who he ran through. So the Colts pick up a touchdown. We're going to check down here as Chris Herndon over the middle. He's going to make the catch, pick up about 10 yards there, and 2nd and inches. 3rd and 8 here after a sack. I'm looking at Chris Herndon maybe on this play, or if Perriman can get open over the top to try and pick up this 1st. And it's going to be Herndon, and he drops it. So the Colts are going to get a chance here. Rivers is going to check down here on 1st down, and Marlon Mack's going to pick up about 7 or 8 yards there. Oh, he actually picked up 9. Philip Rivers is going to take a shot over the middle, and it's complete there. A little breakdown in our defense as the Colts will take what I believe is their final timeout here. And just like that, they're knocking on the door of the end zone. Rivers is going to throw short, and Jack Doyle is going to make the catch. He gets a couple yards, and it's going to be 3rd and 6, trying to hold the Colts to a field goal here. 3rd down and 6, trying to hold Indy to their field goal. We have 8 seconds, so if we could get a sack, this would be great. Rivers, he's going to throw to the end zone, and it's knocked away there by Poole. And the Indianapolis Colts will be forced to settle for the field goal. And they will convert that field goal. And barring something crazy on the kickoff, they will take a 17-7 lead into the half. So that is the end of the first half. The Indianapolis Colts leading 17-7 at home over the New York Jets. As you can see, we have been the better team on the ground. They've been much better through the air. And they have that pick six, which was huge early in the game. And we are kicking off here to begin the second half. And that ball's going to go out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Colts will start the second half at their own 25. And we're going to sack Rivers. The ball is out, but Marlon Mack is going to pick it up. Quinnen Williams came in for a sack and a sack fumble, but we're unable to pick up the ball as Marlon Mack gets back. And it's a 3rd and 11 here for the Colts. Playing deep zone here on 3rd and 11. They're going to run a screen play, and they're going to pick up the first down. We are unable to adjust on the zone coverage, and the Colts are able to pick up that first down and keep this drive going to start the second half. Another screen try, but Quinnen Williams is going to get home. His 2nd sack already early here in the second quarter and the Fortnite celebration. Second half, my bad. They tried to screen. I just shot the gap with Quinnen Williams and tried to get there. And we did not let Phillip Rivers get rid of that ball. So another 3rd and long. We'll see if we can stop this one. 3rd and 17 here. We're playing less of a deep zone, but still zone coverage here. Rivers, he's going to throw down the sideline. And Campbell is going to, it looks like, make the catch, but he's out of bounds. And the Colts will be forced to punt the ball back to us. Good stand by our defense here to start the second half. 3rd and long here following a couple sacks. Darnold we're just not getting open at all. We're just going to run the ball safely here with Le'Veon, pick up a yard. And we're going to have to punt the ball right back to Indianapolis, and they're going to get pretty good field position. 3rd and 10 here for the Colts. We're going to go zone here, but we are going to cover the flat, hopefully to prevent a dump off to Marlon Mack, throwing over the middle. But we are going to actually get on Campbell before he gets the first down. He had to come back for that ball. 4th and 2, and I believe they'll punt, though they could go for it. We'll see. Let's take a look here. They are going to punt, so our defense stands tall yet again. All right, 3rd and long again after another sack. I'm going to send Chris Hogan on a in here. See if we can get anything at all. We're going to try Chris Herndon, and he's going to make a diving catch, it looks like, on a ball that was tipped. 4th and 1, but with this field position, we are going to have to punt it back to the Colts, and the defenses are ruling the day today. 3rd and inches here. We're going to bring a strange blitz here at the Colts, and it does not work. I tried to pinch it off the edge, but it didn't work. Nothing else has been working on those short runs. Colts with another first down. They're down to the halfway or 50-yard line as we're nearing the end of the 3rd quarter. So that'll do it for the 3rd quarter. Indianapolis maintains a 17-7 lead as their defense has been very good. Our defense has been pretty darn good too. And we'll see what happens here in the 4th. There's a short pass from Rivers to Jack Doyle. He's going to pick up a first down, and the Colts are driving. Big 3rd down here, 3rd and 6. We're going to play zone here and cover the short ball. 3rd and 6, let's see what we can do. They're going to throw short to Doyle, and no one covered the middle of the field. And that's going to be a first down. Colts continue their drive. First down and 10 rather, and Rivers is going to find T.Y. Hilton on a cross. And down at the 1. And the Colts are knocking on the door. And there is a touchdown for Marlon Mack. He runs it in from 1 yard out. The Colts run game, we've done a pretty good job of slowing it down, but on that drive, they converted a couple thirds and just ended up hurting us in the end. And that probably about ices this game, as the Colts, pending the extra point, will take a 24-7 lead. Throwing over the middle for Darnold, and Jamison Crowder makes the play. That's a catch good for 10 yards and a first down. Oh, what a catch from Chris Hogan. An unbelievable one-handed grab. Seen him make a couple of those with the Patriots. And we are driving down the field here. And that ball is dropped on 3rd and 7. Chris Herndon drops it. He had a decent chance to catch that ball. But we're going to have to go for it here on 4th down. We are going to go empty set here, 5 wide. See what we can get here on 4th and 7. And Darnold is hit as he throws. And that'll just about do it for this ball game. Our O-line just didn't do much for us there. Pass blocking was very poor the whole game. And Darnold really never got anything going. And we're going to pick up the stop there on 3rd down. Marlon Mack really has not gotten much going there. That's a good tackle. Can't really tell who that is because I couldn't see his number, but we do tackle him. We're going to force the Colts to punt it back to us after the 2-minute warning. Good catch there by Chris Herndon. We threw him a little early out of his break. We're going to go no huddle here. Throws out of the sack there for Darnold. Throwing over the shoulder. What a great throw. Rashad Perriman makes the catch. And we're going to go no huddle here and see if we can't get in the end zone fast. We're going to throw a little loop over to Perriman. He's going to stay in bounds and fight for the touchdown. Rashad Perriman with back-to-back great catches on that drive. And we do get a consolation touchdown here at the end. We will try an onside kick. Good effort there from Perriman. We have to try an onside kick here, and the Colts are going to recover it. That should just about do it. We do have 3 timeouts left. I will use them to see if we can't get the ball back. And Marlon Mack picks up the 1st down. And that'll just about do it. As a matter of fact, that should do it altogether for the game. I don't believe we can stop the clock long enough. So not a terrible effort for the Jets in this one. But unfortunately, we are going to come out just short as we lose 24-14 to the Colts in Indianapolis. Overall, our offense just didn't get going. Defense played decently well. But we're looking for stuff. Quinnen Williams had a couple sacks there. But overall, our offense just didn't get going in the way they would need to for us to win. We will take a look at the stats, though. So the stats, Sam Darnold, not the worst game ever. 14 for 25. Did have a touchdown and a pick. So not terrible, but we need him to be significantly better, or else we're going to replace him. I mean, with Sam Darnold, I know I said this a little bit at the beginning, but he needs to show me something pretty soon, or else I'm going to take a quarterback in the 1st round, and that's going to be my quarterback of the future. Rushing-wise, Le'Veon Bell got it going a little bit. He had 17 rushes. We had to go away from the running game a little bit late. But he did have average 3.7 yards per carry. Not great, but not terrible for him. Did have a touchdown. Receiving-wise, not a ton. Jamison Crowder, 4 for 44. Rashad Perriman, actually, with those 2 late catches, ends up with those. Those were his only 2 for 63 yards and a touchdown. Everyone else didn't do much receiving-wise. Defensively, not a bad game. Patrick Owasu and Avery Williamson led our team in tackles. No surprise there. A bunch of people with 1 tackle for loss. We did get 3 sacks. Quinnen Williams got 2, which is good to see. He's a player that is going to be a part of the future of this team. Terrell Basham had 1 as well. Interceptions, we did not have any. And obviously no defensive touchdowns. We did force a fumble. Quinnen Williams actually on one of those sacks, but didn't recover it. So yeah, we'll head back to the home screen, and that'll be it for this episode. All right, so simulated forward here to week number 4. We are playing against the Denver Broncos. We will have some more scouting points, a couple more contracts to look at. But the battle of 0-3 teams at MetLife. We do have some guys to upgrade. We'll do that next episode. And unfortunately, no career clock moments. I'm hoping for maybe one for like Quinnen Williams to get him up to superstar development. That's pretty much about it. You never know, though, who else might get one. But yeah, thanks you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed. And I'll see you guys in episode number 5, where we'll take on the Broncos, looking for our first win of the year. Take care.